Hey Jules, welcome to Black Diamonds and Pearls. I give my commentary and reactions to creators on social media platforms. Like, comment, and share, and welcome to the Jewel Box. Hey Jules, welcome back to the Jewel Box. Guys, Chelsea is in her bag again. So she's put out 2 videos within 2 days. Her last video that she left yesterday, I actually did not react to it, but I can tell you guys it was good. It made me feel like the old Chelsea was back, and I'm hoping that that is the case. But this one right here, the Chit Chat Get Ready With Me, you guys, this is something that she said that she had been wanting to talk to us about Dion and her 10-year relationship and all the things. So, you guys, let's get into it. And keep in mind, I am going to be watching this video for the first time with you guys today. So, I didn't pre-watch it or anything like that. We're just going to react to it raw and uncut together. So, let's get into it. Hey, Chelsea girl.
Hey y'all, actually pretty excited to be recording this video. I've been putting it off for a minute because at first I was nervous because I just didn't know how much I wanted to tell or what exactly I wanted to talk about, but
tell all.
It is what it is, child. We doing that. I didn't have no real plan for my life. I just knew it wasn't this, but baby, I am just like LOL. But the craziest part about it is I started all of this. I uprooted myself from basically everything I knew and said I want to do something different. And it's just like, girl, what the hell? I just want to start off by saying not enough people talk about how hard it is to end a relationship when you are not on bad terms with this person. It is.
So then why did you do it, Chelsea? I mean, come on, we're trying to find out what's going on. I mean, yeah, most people don't do things like that. That's kind of odd, but okay. Why did you do it?
Such a weird, crazy, insane experience. Like, this is a person I still love. I still care about you. You didn't necessarily do anything wrong to me, but we just aren't meant to be. Y'all, it's crazy. It's a really, really, really crazy experience. I met my ex right before I was turning 21 years old. That was in 2016, 10 years ago. I am now 31. I'll be 32 years old this year, which is just insane. Like, that is an entire decade of knowing someone, loving someone, being with someone. In 10 years, that person gets to see you in every season of your life, basically. Like, they get to see the good, the bad, the ugly, the in-between, everything. They know your family, you know their family. Y'all are locked in. Like, after 10 years, of course we're going to be together. Of course we're going to get married. Of course we're going to have children. Of course we're going to do these things. Like, of course, if we already aren't doing these things. You get what I'm saying? But no, after 10 years, I say, I kind of want to do something different. For me, from the age of 21 to now 31, when I tell y'all, like, just so much in my life have changed. I've changed. The way I view life have changed. My desires have changed. Who I am as a person, what I want in a person changed. Like, so much has changed about me to the point where I'm just like, I barely even know who I am. I barely even know what I want, what I don't want, because I'm changing. That being said, the things I wanted in a relationship or in a partner also changed. Things were voiced throughout the relationship, and one thing I'll say is, whatever I felt like I had a problem with within that relationship, if I bring it to him, we talked about it, he always, there was never a time where he didn't try to do what I asked upon him. And same thing, if he asked something of me, I would try to do it. Told him, you know, how I'm changing, how I'm feeling, what I would like for him to do different, you know, within our relationship. He always tried to do that for me. Or for us. I honestly hope that y'all didn't click on this video thinking that I was going to be bashing him or talking shit, because
Okay, no, we didn't think that. We thought it was going to be what you had been promising us for the last month or so, that you were going to tell us why you decided that you didn't want to be with Dion anymore, why you just flipped the script and changed everything, why everything in your life has gone downhill, about the new boo. Why would you then get into a relationship after you said you didn't want to be in a relationship, you wanted to be single? Come on, Chelsea. I mean, girl, I am just anticipating this just as much as everybody else. Can you get with it?
Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about that man. That man, he loves me so much. I love him so much. Like, when we officially broke up, it was the weirdest thing I had ever been through in my life, because usually when you break up with the person, it's like, I never want to see you again, number blocked, don't talk to me, don't call me, we're done. The day we officially broke up, we hugged. He called me while I was driving home. We cried. It was so weird. It was just so weird. And I think about it often, because it's like, you think about okay, was it really that bad? Can I just make this work? It's cool, because you still love this person. You love this person so much, and you want to, this is what you're...
Now, one thing that I keep hearing you say is you love this person and he loves you. Were you still in love with him? Because loving a person and being in love with a person are two different things.
Used to, but it's like, you also know that somewhere along the lines, you guys don't align anymore, and that's okay. When I tell y'all, Dion is one of the best people I've ever met in my entire life, and I feel so honored to be able to say that I experienced him, and I got to love him, and I got to meet him, and he got to love me, and he got to show me how to love. Like, he is such a good person, truly an amazing person, and that's my dog. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, that is my dog for real. Like, that's my dog for real.
Okay, so I get it. I mean, some people, they still care about each other or whatever, and they've been in a relationship for so long. Sometimes you grow apart, and I get that. So basically, is that what you're saying, Chelsea? Is that you guys grew apart?
Real. Us moving separately started off as a way to, try to see if we can fix the relationship. At the time, I felt like distance or space would fix things, and I'm not going to lie to you. In the beginning, it was so good. It was really good. But also, I wanted to experience living on my own. That was something that I really wanted to experience, but I felt like we kind of just hopped into a relationship, and my first apartment was his first apartment, so I never got to experience just being a girl, living on my own, doing my own thing, and he never lived on his own either. So I thought, maybe we can live on our own. We can both see how it is to, just be an individual instead of being like a couple. You pay your own bills, I pay my own bills, we live alone. It was going really, really good, y'all. When I tell y'all, I felt like it had really fixed the relationship. Like, it was going good. It was really, really going good. Do sleepovers. I would go to his house. He would come to my house. It was so cute. Being able to do little sleepovers, and us having date nights, and me getting ready in my apartment. It was just cute. It was really, really cute. And I liked it. He liked it. I liked it. Now, don't get me wrong. In the beginning, it was an adjustment, because it's just like, what is happening? But ultimately, things just did not work out, and I don't have to, go into detail about every single last little thing, but it didn't work out. And like I said, we're still cool. That's my dog. Like, we talk all the time.
Do you?
We cool. We're just not in a relationship anymore. And sometimes.
So explain to me this. Riddle me this. You're seeing someone else, but you talk to your ex that you've been with for 10 years all the time. And That's your dog? So how is the new person dealing with that? Is that fair, really, to the new person? I don't know. It just, something don't sound right, but I'm going to hear you out. Let's continue.
I'll just be like daydreaming, like, what? And the last thing I'm gonna talk about this whole relationship thing is, yes, we do co-parent Sebastian. I know a lot of people think that's crazy, but bro, it's both of our dogs.
Yeah, we knew that. Of course, we knew that he would go over to Dion's, and then, you know, he'd come back to you. So that lets us know that you do still see Dion, and we knew that you did. And that's fine. I mean, hey, that's your baby. So, of course, you would co-parent.
Technically, Sebastian is my dog. So if it was a bad breakup, I would get Sebastian. He would never see him again. But we co-parent him. Like, we don't have, like, you get him 2 weeks, I get him 2 weeks. It's just like, if I want to break, you can get him. If you want to break, I can get him. If you going out of town, you can get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. So, ending a relationship makes me single. If you watch my vlogs, then you know that I did meet somebody, and that's my boo. Oh my goodness. That's my boo. I know people probably...
So, that's your boo, Chelsea? Okay.
Probably think that I'm just being naive. I'm talking to y'all. First of all, I want to tell y'all this. One thing that I did not specify throughout this whole story, and even before, you know, during vlogs and stuff, I've never really specified the timeline of these things. You can assume what you want to assume, whatever. But y'all really don't know the timeline. I think that y'all think that this is like super, super recent, in which it is recent, just not as recent as you guys think it is. But I met somebody, and even how we met was just crazy, because I wasn't looking to meet him and to actually vibe and like him. Like,
so was it at that club that I looked up, Chelsea? I forgot the name of it, but you know, the one out there in Atlanta where you were partying, and y'all know. All right. Y'all already know.
I wasn't on that at all. But seriously, I don't want you guys to take my, like, giddiness or my excitement for this man as me being naive, because I'll tell you this, I am not naive. I think about it in two things for sure. I know when a man likes me and when a man do not like me. So I don't even play them type of games for real.
But Chelsea, Dion liked you. Not only did Dion like you, he loved you, and he was in love with you. Remember, you just said that like less than 5 minutes ago. And I know everybody's like, get off of Dion, stop talking about Dion, why does everybody want them to be together? It was because you guys were just such a cute couple. And I mean, although that we are not in your household, we don't know exactly what went on, but you said that you guys grew apart, and that's understandable. Things like that do happen. I just don't understand, and a lot of people, I'm sure, are confused by how could you then all of a sudden get into another relationship so quick if you wanted to be alone and you wanted to be single. But now that's your boo. But Dion was your boo. But anyway, whatever.
For real, like,
it's your life.
For real, like, when it comes, no. He's not perfect, though. We've had some hiccups throughout the time we've been talking, for sure. And the thing about it is, it doesn't matter who you talk to or who you decide to be with. Everybody, every human being walking this planet Earth has issues, has problems, has things you won't like about them. You just have to decide what's like what you can take or what you're willing to put up with. That's why people's like, oh, I'm not settling, I'm not compromising. I'm like, everybody has to compromise, because there's going to be something about a person you don't like. You just have to choose what you're willing to put up with. It just is what it is. Another thing is, I just got out of a 10-year relationship. So even like, you know, dating around or talking to somebody is different, because I'm used to what I'm used to. And if you're not on this program, I'm like, what we doing? Like, what did you even talk about for real? Because the person I was just talking to would never do this. But it's like, that's also not fair, because if you feel that way, go be with that person that would never do this. You hear what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's really crazy. It's an interesting experience, but I have really, really been enjoying him. He's cool. Like I said, I know for a fact this man likes me. Especially just watching the timeline of our progression from when we first started talking to now. Because when we first started talking, one thing about me, to be with me, you're going to have to consider me. You have to consider me. And I felt like when we first started talking, he didn't consider me, because it was just like, we not locked in for real. Like, I don't know what he was going through, but now it's like I see the consideration. I feel the consideration. Nobody can tell me this man don't like me. More on that matter later.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but for real this time, like for real, I am getting my spark back. It feels so good to be back in a space, or get back in a space where I'm just having fun. I'm just vibing. Especially, I feel so free. I feel like there was a lot of things that I was withholding from you all. And
let me interject. I was going to say that. So here's the thing that I feel. This is my opinion. And you guys comment below. Let me know if you feel the same way. So the last vlog that Chelsea left, which we're going to review that after this one, but this one I just had to jump on it. Chelsea was kind of back in her mojo. She was doing B-roll. She took us to places. She was shopping. She was doing all the things. She cooked something. Excuse me, you guys. I still got this little cold, but she cooked something and she showed it to us. And she was actually being really nice to Sebastian. Like, I think what it is Chelsea has been in the comments. She's been reading the comments, and she's to the point now where she's like, let me start showing back up for my supporters, because if not, I'm going to lose them, which is something that everybody continues to say. A lot of people, they're tired of seeing this train wreck. They're tired of seeing Chelsea just coming up on camera and doing the choppy videos and not really, vlogging the way that everybody normally sees her vlogging. Now she's telling us about the get ready with me, and she's giving us a little bit more insight on what's going on with her and Dion, and then her and her boo. So she doesn't feel so secretive anymore. So with that being said, that's now making her feel like, okay, well, I'm getting over the hump. I'm starting to tell them everything that's going on. And if I just put it all out there, then I can continue to vlog and be myself the way that I normally used to be. I hope that makes sense, you guys. Let's continue.
And I just feel so free. I just feel so free.
Right.
And I'm happy about it.
Right. You feel free because you're finally, telling us.
Or I want to get 100 new subscribers, or I want to make $2,000 more. Whatever it is, I need to set goals and work towards those goals, because it just makes me feel productive. It makes me feel like I'm doing something. Let's talk about living alone. This is such a cool, crazy experience. I've been living on my own for 9 months now, so I'm pretty much, I pretty much know how it go. I'm pretty much got the swing of things. Crazy enough, one of my favorite things about living alone is the fact that there's nobody I have to consider. If I want to record at 12 o'clock in the morning, I can record at 12 o'clock in the morning. If I want to eat girl dinner all week and not cook, I can do that. If I want to not do lunch.
What the hell is girl dinner? Does that mean just like eating out? Like fast food or something? You guys comment below. I don't know what that means. Girl dinner. And if you guys hear something in the background, I am frying chicken. So you may hear a little popping here and there and a little frying and all the things. And that's what that is. So don't be alarmed. Everything's okay on my end.
Laundry or not clean up or whatever.
Now, I will say this, Chelsea. Even though that you're on your own, that's really not an excuse not to clean up. And, don't let that fall by the wayside. Or, I know a lot of times even when you were with Dion, you didn't really clean up. So that's something that you should definitely hone into and stay up on.
Whatever it may be, I can do that. I'm the only one that stays here. I am the only one I have to consider. That is so cool. I just wish,
Well, I mean, you say you're talking to somebody and that's your boo, so you do have to consider that person too. And you definitely got to consider Sebastian. So keep that in mind too now, Chelsea. Don't get beside yourself, girl.
I always said this, even when I didn't think it was possible for me, I still said I wish that every woman could experience living on their own. I just love not having nobody to consider but myself. Living alone definitely has its cons, for sure. One, you gotta pay all your own bills. All your own bills.
Well, Chelsea, that's all about being an adult. That's not even about being alone. That's about being an adult. And yeah, that comes with the territory.
Like, are you kidding me? I just want to touch back on Dion real quick. I want to just say, I don't think us separating and moving to our own places is what caused the breakup to actually happen. I think that us moving into our own place just kind of prolonged what needed to happen or what was going to happen regardless. Also, I'm the same girl who...
Well, well, that's telling me that you're not considering that other person's feelings, because it essentially you don't mind breaking the person's heart that you've been with for this long. But at the same time, okay, if you don't want to be in the relationship anymore, then that could make you then miserable as well. So, okay, I mean, different strokes for different folks. Everybody does everything differently. And you have proved that, you do things differently. So, okay, Chelsea, carry on, girlfriend.
My views on everything is just different from the typical person. It just is what it is. I know a lot of people like to say, oh, well, you know what you got. You got a good person, or you got a good job, or you got a good career. Don't switch it up because you don't know what you would get. But it's like, you don't know what you would get. And this is a cautionary tale about betting on yourself. You have to bet on yourself. You got to bet on yourself, and you can't be scared to lose, because you never, ever, ever truly lose. You learn so much throughout the way. You learn so much from everything you've been through, to where if it doesn't work out exactly how you thought it would, it's just like, whoa, well, if this didn't happen, I wouldn't have learned this, I wouldn't have learned this, I wouldn't have met this person, I wouldn't have did this. Like, you never lose. You never, ever, ever lose. I tell you.
Now, what I can say about that is, Chelsea, it sounds like you have grown a little bit. And I can appreciate that. And I can say that I am proud of you for coming forth and saying the things that you've said. At first, I didn't get it, but now I get it. And you do have to bet on yourself. So that right there is a grown-up move. And I commend you for that.
I'm pretty much done with my makeup, and I'm kind of pretty much done talking. I'm going to start doing these chit chat get ready with me's a little bit more often, so I don't want to put too much within this video, but I just want to leave y'all with this. Life is so short. You should make yourself proud and do whatever it is you want to do.
Well, I'm really glad that things are getting better, Chelsea, and I'm glad that you finally have come to your senses, and hopefully the rest of the vlogs will be, the old Chelsea. But I will warn and say to you, please don't become this nasty person that, that you have been in the past. If you're going to change all the way around. I noticed that you started commenting to your supporters and, responding to the comments, some of them. And so that's a start. So just keep it up. Keep up the good work. And she's got about, I think, a minute or so left, guys. Let's just finish it out, and let's see what it is.
I'm happy. I really am. I really am. with all of that being said, I am going to go ahead and end this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I felt like I let you guys in and really kind of just chit-chatted with you all. So I really hope you guys appreciate it. I hope you guys listen to what I'm saying and understand what I'm saying, and not just go based upon what you think I should do or what you would have done in the situation.
So there you have it, guys. Chelsea's chit chat. Get ready with me. She let us in a little bit, said a few things, talked in circles to a certain extent, but at least she said whatever she said, pretty much. So to sum it up, she just talked about, pretty much she's told us what she had already told us, that she didn't want to be in a relationship with Dion anymore, and that she has a new boo. That's pretty much kind of what she really said. I mean, I don't really... Y'all leave a comment below. Did Chelsea say anything other than what she had already said to us? Because I'm kind of leaving this vlog feeling like, did she really even... Is Chelsea playing with us? But anyway, alright, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Jewel Box. And I would appreciate if you guys would please like, comment, subscribe, share out the video. I thank you guys for all your support. I thank you for the comments. And let's keep this going, you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.